good evening or afternoon / late evening. I wanted to just drop in here. Today I did what I do in the morning as a artist, and I decided to do another one involving the evening. Now, I am a part-time artist, so I have a full-time job that pays the bills, and I'm an artist part-time because that's unfortunately all I can afford to do. So I have to be realistic with my time, and I have to make sure that if I want early, the evenings are productive as possible for me. You're not going to get everything done within an evening. Like you've seen the footage, that is me for the last maybe hour and a lot of it does get taken up by a lot of time with admin, and unfortunately that's what happens. It's when you don't get a full day just to do your artwork, you can come across as not being able to sustain the practice. On the days when I'm either working in the morning or working in the evening, I try to do as much as possible in terms of the admin and saving the productivity for the days when I'm fully off. As you may have seen, I have a lot of artwork upstairs in my loft. It's the obvious place to put a lot of it, especially after I've photographed it. I can't keep it all downstairs, so if it can fit through the loft shaft, then perfect. It can go upstairs. It's well protected from the cold and the hot and also the wet. I do make sure those three are covered because the last thing I want is put a really nice artwork upstairs and then my roof get a leak and the artwork is ruined. As you can tell, I had a lot of rolls which do have quite a lot of artwork in, and so far I've only looked at 2 pieces. But I want to show you them because actually they are going to be going live, and the whole purpose of me slowly doing this administration wise is so that I can get through all the artworks, because I was able to afford the bigger frames. I want the artwork to be out there. I want the artwork to be looked at and received and to be able to be in someone's home or gallery. It deserves its place within society, and I was unable to do that because of financial problems, and this time around I bought some bigger frames. So bigger frames, like 61 by 91, and then I think this is by 50 by 70. So I'm going to quickly show you them. These 2 will be up for sale on my Vinted account. They can be available on eBay, and I just think framing them has just really hit the hammer on the hammer. I don't know, one of the 2. I think they are worthy of a place, not just on my YouTube channel, but also to be seen. First one up. Now I've already shown you the image in the video, but I feel like this can be more of a close-up. Hopefully. So if anyone wants some context to this piece, this was actually made back in uni. I think it's 2016 actually, and I found it hard, I still find it hard sometimes to start a project just from scratch. No influence, nothing, nada. And I just found circles and doing lots of mark making really just helped me loosen up and realise what I actually wanted out of it. It kind of eases my mind and makes me feel rather relaxed in terms of being able to work out what I want to do for the project. And mark making is actually a skill that I identify as. So like some people identify as painters, sculptors, printmaking. Like I do work across all mediums, but for me the main source is printmaking, and mark making, and I just identify in that sort of genre because that is the genre that I can only identify across all my projects and also all my artworks. So this is the outcome of just doodling with fine liner, and I love the freedom of it. It's super doodle and not have to worry about what it looks like. I'm hoping the lighting's okay, by the way. It is evening and the sun is setting, so I have put on ceiling light, which is kind of gone purpley, but Oh, so this next piece is a lot larger, and there is another version to complement it or to buy singly, and it's part of the ink studies that I did of one of my sculpture pieces, and I loved it because I wasn't just drawing in ink and fine line and chalk, I was actually drawing with terracotta. I just wetted a bit of terracotta, and because it's very pigmented I could draw on the paper and it becomes this very lovely sculpture combination. Okay, so I can't get this whole thing in the frame, but I'll do my best. So, like I said before, it's a drawing, an ink study drawing of a sculpture piece that I made out of glass. And the sculpture piece was made from mark making, and I wanted to replicate it and just show how amazing some of the edges of the sculpture was, because as you turned it in a 360-degree motion, you could see all these little lines and how it played out, and just how an ink just created this amazing effect that I absolutely loved. And I did do a small version, so I did a version that's half this size, and it did work to some degree. And funny enough, I actually sold 2 pieces the other day, which I was really surprised about, and the fact that so many artworks are actually selling, I'm actually running out of artworks. And this one, like I said, there's 2 of these that I currently know of, because I wrapped all my artworks up into the folders and kind of just left them. And I can't wait to just explore the fact that when you create one piece of artwork, you can get so much more out of it in terms of studying. And this piece is just so lovely in terms of contrast and composition, because you can see what I've used. I've done 2 different drawings. I've done a more complex one and then just a single line drawing, where I've even picked segments of it as I've rotated it into this beautiful combination of mark making and structure. That is basically what I do in the evening. I just do the hell out of admin and try and be productive. I can save some time to do some artwork, but I think it's more productive when it's on a full day. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section below. I'll do my very best to answer them. All my social medias and also my links to my eBay selling account, and also Vintage, which is where I sell all my artworks, or most of the artworks, is in my description box. And yeah, if you guys have any questions, please leave them below. I'm going to have a shower because I can feel it. I can feel it and I smell a little bit. So I shall see you guys later. Bye.